Hey friends. So, life update. I know I was on a good run. I was posting every week, and now you haven't seen any new posts from me in the past, I think maybe 2 weeks now. Um, I will be back though, but it's just there's been life, man. About a week and a half ago, I lost a friend. A lot of us lost a friend in Pat's Day who was taken away from this world. And this man, he was loved by so many people, especially here in Nova Scotia, all across Canada, all across the world, could I say? But so that's been, pretty prominent in the past week and a half here. And I just have my own life stuff going on. And it's just been a lot. So I have not felt creative in any way. I haven't felt energized. I haven't even felt like sitting at my desk and just editing and focusing on just that. I haven't really been like that, but I know this won't last long. I know that this is temporary. I know I'm just feel like I'm in a fog, like in a daze. And I'm sure a lot of you can understand what that's like. But I'll come out of it because I always do. And in the past, whenever I would get like this, it would last a long time. But over the past few years, whenever I did feel like this, it wouldn't last very long, thankfully. So I know that I will be back within the next couple of weeks to post. I do have a few videos that are ready to be edited and posted. So I do have some stuff I need to edit, so that's good. But as for filming, when you just don't really feel like filming and being on when you're like going through a lot of stuff and, but that will be coming. Don't think that I forgot. And it sucks because I got so many new subscribers over the past like 2 months, and trust, I will be back, and you are going to see a lot more reactions from me and a lot more of my regular like long form type content. So that is coming. But either way, I thought that I would give a life update and let you know that like I'm still here. Hey, but things are have been put on hold for a minute while I recuperate, and but that's normal. That's being human. But I will add though, over this past little bit of like grieving and going to the wake and the funeral and celebration of life for Pat and all that kind of stuff, and seeing for myself, I wasn't the only sober person partaking in like the celebration of life and things like that. And where most people, that's how people unwind and celebrate people's lives, and that's how a lot of people process emotions would be with alcohol. And I mean, geez, that's whatever. I would never judge anyone for how they feel the need to grieve or to socialize. I would never judge anyone on that. Honestly, do what makes you feel right. For me, that doesn't feel right to drink anymore. But I would have all through my 20s. Like the 100%, I would have been right there with everyone else, drinking and all that stuff. But now that I'm sober, I couldn't imagine adding alcohol on top of like all the anger and sadness and things. It would just, for me, it would amplify like everything so much more. And so I'm so thankful that I'm sober. So, and I'm saying this for anyone watching that's like, man, I feel like I need to drink if I'm, going through hard times. Of course, yeah, that's going to be your first reaction. But I'm here to tell you that, like, I got through completely sober, and I've been through a lot of hard stuff in the past 8.5 years of me being sober, and I didn't drink, and it was so much easier to get through, so much better and healthier to process all those strong emotions when I wouldn't numb it with alcohol. But of course, some people they need to just check out. They just need to numb for that little bit. And these people, of course, wouldn't have alcohol use problems. If you do have an alcohol use disorder and you numb with alcohol, then obviously that's a bad thing, you know. But of course, there's lots of people out there. Most people don't have an alcohol use disorder and feel, you know, having some drinks with friends to socialize or to grieve or whatever is what they need to do. And again, no judgment at all for me. Do what you feel is right in your life, because you only live once. But on that of you only live once, yeah, people die, but man, every once in a while, someone dies where it feels like life makes absolutely no sense, and it's just chaos and makes no sense when some people are killed and taken away, and it makes no fucking sense. And it's even more reason to fucking be good, be nice to people, do what you can for other people, think about other people. Hearing stories from other people about how Pat was, and how I know he was with me and how he was with my other friends and everyone else, he would message you. He would be like, hey, like, how are things? How's your mom? You know, like, how many of us do that? How many of us keep in touch with people sporadically, you know, through IG stories, and you just message them like, oh, you know, like, how are things? Or take a half hour out of your afternoon and have a chat with someone just through text or whatever. Like, it doesn't really happen that often for a lot of people. But Pat would do that. I remember I was at work, and we had a long, between text and voice messaging back and forth for a half hour, just about parenting and children and childhood memories and all this kind of stuff. And it was nice. And they were like, okay, well, we're going to go back to work, and, you know, nice chatting with you. But it was nice to, like, have that moment of talking with someone about things, you know, when life was mundane or whatever, or to have people check in on you. And I know it seems weird to be like, oh, well, I haven't talked to that person in years. Why would I just message them out of the blue and be like, hey, thinking about you? Like, but fucking do it. Do it. Because you don't know, they could be gone tomorrow. And I know it sounds so friggin' cliche, and it's hard to think that way until you recently are reminded that, hey, death is a thing. But be nice to people. Be humble. Talk with people. Be kind. Make eye contact. Really care about what people have to say. Everybody, even just people that you know, servers that you just see for a moment in time, you know, of course, friends, but even people that, I don't know, other drivers on the road. That's hard for me to say because I have road rage, but, like, for real, okay, there's a lady pulling up the road right now. Like, I hope she's having a great day, you know? Be nice to people. Don't be a fucking dick. Be nice to people. Everyone's going through their own shit. So that's it. Sorry for my car update video. I used to do these every once in a while back in the day, where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to edit a whole ass video. I'm just going to, like, talk in my car. So that's what this is. And thank you for listening. And I will be back. And yeah, follow me on my Instagram, because that's where I post, like, pretty much every day to see what's going on in my life. But the link to my Instagram is down in the description, so you can follow me that way and see what's going on if you don't want to wait for my next video on YouTube. So anyway, that is it. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in my next video.